It's dark. It's dark, ladies and gentlemen. I have a service announcement. Please evacuate the building. It's dark. Please take all your belongings with you. It's dark. Leave in an orderly single file. It's dark. It's all working out for Arsenal. It's all working out for Eze. And then there was just one left. Quite clearly, quite evidently. You think I expected this? You think I expected this, ladies and gentlemen? You think I expected this? 4-1 in a North London derby. I don't know whether to praise or be disgraced. I'm going to do both. The storyline and the subplot here is ridiculous. The consequences for the weekend that we've witnessed is ridiculous. The expectation, the magnitude, the momentum going into next Sunday at Stamford Bridge between Chelsea and Arsenal is ridiculous. There is no more time for praying, for hoping, for looking out for others, to do favours. It is on us. Next weekend, it is on us, because otherwise it will all work out. 4-1 in a North London derby. An absolute demolition derby. Demolition derby. Tottenham did not have a serious effort on goal the whole time, the whole game. Their XG is 0.07 or something like that. The fantastic, incredible individual goal that is scored by Richarlison is a hit out of hope. It's halfway line. It's incredible skill. It's probably goal of the season so far. But it is not a fair reflection on the pressure and the final third play that Tottenham did today. It was just not. This is as one-sided as it gets, guys. This is as one-sided as it gets. I'm going through that Arsenal team. I can't find a poor performance. I'm going through that Tottenham team. I can't find a good performance. That's what it is. I had a little bit of interest, intrigue, when I saw that team sheet from Tottenham and Thomas Frank. They're calling him Thomas the Fraud Engine. They're calling him Thomas the Faulty Engine. We're saying Cinnamon Swirl, a player that we missed out on at Chelsea that, very funny. Not doing anything though, is he? His name is now Simon. Simon. Yeah? That's his name. It's dark. Eze today, hat-trick. The team that he was meant to go to, that he ends up going to their rival. We all remember the story from the summer. He dunks on their head top and gets a hat-trick. And he could have scored more. He actually had a couple of shots that were saved. From minute 1 to minute 90, there was only one team that looked like winning this game. Now, granted, at the beginning, with that 2-3, Tottenham looked like they were trying to stifle and stop Arsenal. And they were doing a decent job at that up until a point. But what dawned upon me as I was watching the game is there is no ball retention in the final third for Tottenham. There is no outlet. There is no way of progressing play. There is no way of relieving pressure. So this is just going to be an onslaught of constant attack, wave after wave for Arsenal. So even though at the moment they may not only have, Arsenal only had that little dink from Eze, which Rice then volleys and Vicario saves, up until a point in the first half, that was the main moment of the match. But you can't rely upon sitting on the edge of your penalty box this whole game. You can't rely upon Paulinho and Bentancur, two midfielders that cannot progress the ball, cannot play out, and cannot find their forwards. Odegaard, I call him Odegaard until further notice. Yeah? Odegaard didn't progress, didn't dribble, couldn't carry, couldn't really mount much. Richarlison's hold-up was pretty much scarce, it was null and void for the first 45. The defenders, they weren't getting the adequate protection in the goals that were scored. You look at the goals that Eze is getting in this game. Great finishes. Finishes that you're thinking, rah. Is that Saka on your left foot like that, curling it in the far corner? He was in his flow state by the end of the game. This guy was drifting, combining, connecting, looping, scooping, just distributing, following up on shots and finding himself in the box. He was absolutely in his flow state. Every single finish from Eze today was fantastic. You have to say it, right? Saka was fantastic on the right-hand side. That was a nice little battle with Udogie until it wasn't. Until Saka started to turn up the notches, go through the gears. Timber on the right-hand side, flanking him. Fantastic combination play down there. Strength, running, power, finding inside passes constantly, Timber, to find Mikel Merino, who also was fantastic. Mikel Merino is not even a striker, he's a midfielder. Or what is he really? I don't know. He's an in-between. One of those 9.5s, 10.5s these days, these modern figures that fluctuate. But what a pass. What a pass that he played as well. You know, for Trossard, for that deflected kind of goal. But that was all on Mikel Merino after the back heel a few weeks ago, and now following it up with that chance creation. And Trossard also is involved as well at the end when he's huffing and puffing, looking like he hasn't got any energy left in him, still manages to grab an assist. The whole front four, absolutely everyone played well. Rice, the delivery's delicious. Grizz said David Beckham. I don't want to say these things, but the deliveries were delicious. How many times did you think to yourself, rah, if someone is getting a flick on like a Gabriel from a Saka cross, if someone's getting a touch from this Rice free kick, these are 4, 5, 6s, 7s we're speaking about today in terms of this result. Again, I watched Tottenham on a mob against us and against Arsenal, and I'm leaving the game thinking, you actually got life. You got lucky that you didn't lose by more. Imagine a 4-1 battering in a North London derby, and Tottenham are leaving that game thanking their lucky stars that they didn't lose by more goals, because there could have easily been more goals today. Hincapi, everybody's talking about, oh, who's going to come in for Gabriel? Hincapi didn't have a thing to do. This brother was bored. Playing 5-yard sideways passes, didn't have a thing to do today. That goes for the whole back line. Tottenham, halfway line, hope shot. Cinnamon swirl from 35 yards, and God knows what the other shot was. Ridiculous. Ridiculous performance. You can speak about injuries. Arsenal had injuries. You can speak about depth. You should have the depth. You spent the 50 million on the Brennan Johnsons, the 60 on the Richarlisons, the 55s on the Simmons Swells, the 40 millions on the Tells. Are we meant to feel bad for you? The loan deal for Kolo Muani. I'm naming attacker after attacker after attacker after attacker on top of the fact that Maddison, Kulusevski and whatnot are not there. There is a ridiculous array of options. You should not be going into that game and throwing that fewer punches. In my opinion, I just think it's a disgrace. But Arsenal, you have to give them credit. Like I said, from back to front, everybody played their game. And the consequences for this game is that Chelsea must. You remember the old reviews with Anita and Dami with the torches and the investigation settings? It's very OG if you have been here for a long time. It is a must. It is a must bust. Pause. We must beat them. Not draw, not take points, not be respectful, not be cordial, grace and decorum and not. No. This is a London derby. I need the same attitude, mindset, commitment, aggression that I get in the Tottenham games over the last couple of years. We have not beaten them since what? Lukaku's winner, Reece James at the Emirates under Thomas Tuchel. It's a fucking disgrace. It's a fogging disgrace, and their standards are in their pits of hell in this fixture for us. We have to beat them. What is it? 1 win out of the last 10 in the Prem? I cannot hack it any longer. We have to beat them. So we have to roll our sleeves up. We have to be ready. We have to stop them. We can't look outside of ourselves now for help. Are we ready to be going to the deep depths of the trenches in May for this race? No, maybe not. But I don't give a damn. I said it. I said it's going to mean more if it's them, as opposed to if it was City. If it was City at the summit, we would have more time. We would have more, bedding in periods for many new young players and, we're not ready, but we will be next year. I can't sit here. Logically, you would tell me otherwise, but as an emotional fan, which I have to be at times, and I cannot help but be, I cannot sit by and watch Arsenal run a ragged on this league and win it at a canter. I can't do that and stay sane at the same time. I will leave this country. On God, I will be in Hawaii in May if this is what's going to take place. We have to stop them. We have to beat them next weekend. We have to drag them back into the conversation. We have to get closer. Man City, 7 points. We have to bring them closer. We now, as the older brother, have to take the responsibility. The little brother Man City lost this weekend. Liverpool are 11 points adrift. They're gone, dusted, finished after losing at home to Nottingham Forest. We as the big brother, as London is blue, as the kings of London, as the world champs, as all of these things that we love to keep telling people and reminding them, we have to now take responsibility to make sure that London stays blue and that we continue to run shit. So I'm sorry if you don't like the responsibility. I'm sorry if you're scared. I'm sorry if you're concerned. I couldn't give a rat's bollocks because you know what? This is what football is. Football is unpredictable. It's not timelines. It's not graphs. It's not pie charts. It's not data. It's real fucking life. And in real fucking life, Arsenal are top of the league. And next weekend, it will be 3 points or it will be 9 between us. So are you going to, are we going to war? Well, regardless, we have to fight. We're not going to war because we haven't beaten them yet. And we could be, there's no point saying we're in it because if we lose, we're not. But it's down to us now to prove that we can be in it. So by the time that final whistle blows, we are going to war. Yes, we have to go to war next Sunday. And by the final whistle blows, we need to be putting caps back on, putting on fucking armor, and we need to be going back out there. And we're sending soldiers. That is the plan. Yes, Barcelona is in between us. But I'm sorry, this game is slightly more important now. It just is. Going to qualify regardless if that's through the playoffs or if that's through the extra knockout round. At this point, I don't really care. I'm fully focused on this fixture. We have got to be mentally preparing ourselves for a win and only a win. So, welcome to the fight. Welcome to the party. This is it. It's mad. What a weekend. What a win for us, but what a win for them. 4-1. You can't ask for much more. The quality is in his droves, and they've got injuries on top. There's no Gyökeres in this, no Havertz in this, no Madueke off the bench. Obviously, yeah, Martinelli coming back from injury. Bare injuries in the attack, and the attack was still, combining and connecting as it was. It is dark. It is dark. So, guys, I turned the lights back out, and Chelsea, it's up to you to turn the lights on. That is my message. I turned the lights out. And it is up to you to turn the lights back on. At the moment, as it currently stands, the room is red. It's dark. The lights are off. The electricity bill has not been paid. If you want to make these lights blue again, if you want to light up the room again, if you want to give hope, not only to ourselves, but to the league, to the London town that we represent, to the streets, you got to beat them. There's no other way. There's no other excuses. I don't care who's got a stub toe. I don't care who's feeling ill. I don't care who needs Calpol. I don't give two damns. It is literally make or break. Because the Christmas period is always a struggle for us. So don't pretend we can go 9 points behind. Don't pretend we can go 9 points behind. When you know what we're like at Christmas, when you know what we're like in the festive period, we are very charitable. So we need to be in striking distance. So we need to be 3 points behind next weekend. Guys, that's a lot to chew on. Eze, it's all worked out. Tottenham, you are a fucking disgrace. And Thomas Frank, choo-choo blood. In a bit, people. Peace.